So at this point, you've probably heard about using Claude and Claude Code to do SEO for your website. But today, I want to show you an easy alternative that you can use as well, and that will grant you results like this, okay? So I'm going to be using these websites as an example, okay? This is a case study. This is a customer who has an e-commerce store, okay? They sell this type of products for horses, okay? They're based in Texas, and they sell kind of like a very high ticket product for a normal Shopify e-commerce store, right? And they were able to grow their traffic to 8,000 visitors a month, 7.5 thousand to be more accurate, and they are ranking currently for 1,500 keywords. Okay, they have this growth for a consistent period of time. Okay, you can see that this is in 2024, and well, in 2024 you didn't have Claude or Claude Code, so they were able to grow these websites and this e-commerce store via SEO, okay, via blog content, but they didn't use Claude Code. Of course, Claude Code is very useful and you can use it even from your phone. You can now control Claude Code from your phone and have it doing work and heavy work on your laptop while you're out or while you're eating out or with your family or friends, whatever. You can also see that these guys already have a decent volume of AI citations, okay? Especially here at Google AI Overviews and Perplexity, which is very good for an e-commerce store, okay? So yeah, they have like 6.5 thousand visitors from the US. Let's say this converts at, let's say the store converts at like a 4% conversion rate, and their average ticket is, let me check to be accurate, I don't want to lie to you. Let's say their average ticket is $500. So $500 times 6.5 thousand, let's only use the US traffic, versus times 4% conversion, we're talking about $130,000 every month estimate. Okay, this is not accurate, of course, but yeah, these guys are making a ton of money with their e-commerce store selling these horse accessories via SEO. And today I want to do a quick comparison on how you can do this with Claude and how you could do this with Arvow, which is the tool they're actually using and that they've been using for the past 2 years to produce content to their blog, okay? And if we scroll here to their blog, I took a screenshot, you can see that they publish a lot of articles. They have like over 30 pages of blog articles with each page having like 6 posts. So yeah, it's a ton of blogs. And you can take a look here at the titles, like they use a lot of listicle articles. For example, these 8 must-have Western horse tech items, the 6 essential steps for proper Western sandal fitting. You also have a lot of guides, okay? This is a comprehensive guide on the right horse saddles. Here you have another guide. So yeah, we're going to use this context and we're going to generate an article, okay? First, we're going to use Claude, and I have my Claude open here ready to tackle this task. And I also have Arvow here ready to produce this article. So let's start with Claude, okay? I have an example here of a title and a focus keyword that I got, okay? We want it to be equal, so yeah, let's do it in a fair and equal way. We have here the focus keyword, we have here the title. So let's jump to Claude and tell him the following. So, hello, I have an e-commerce store that sells Texas saddles for horses, and I want to make a blog post with this focus keyword. What is the focus keyword? Let's actually separate this so it's easier to understand. The focus keyword will be Western saddle fitting. Okay, and the title with this focus keyword. Okay, and the title will be the 6 essential steps for proper Western saddle fitting. So it will be a listicle article as well. So we're gonna give him the task, and now Claude will do some internet research. You will find competitor gaps, you will find opportunities, okay? So he's thinking about the structure as well, optimal format. All right. Hey, Afonso, let me put together a solid SEO blog post for your saddle store. I'll create it as a document you can grab and use right away. So let me get back to you once this is properly done and show you the end result. So here's the Claude result. Okay, the blog is here, 6 essential steps for proper Western saddle feeding. We can see that, yeah, the title is what we expected. You can see that it has an intro here. You can see that it has like a proper heading structure, which is always very important for SEO. All right. We can see that it has bullets, so the formatting is not bad at all. It's kind of good. I can see that it doesn't have any like quotes or images, of course, because Claude cannot generate images natively. So it also here adds a call to action. Okay, the article, I'm not gonna lie, it's not bad at all. It's a good article. It's kind of small. Let me just check here the markdown to see. Okay, they added some divisions here. They only used H2s, so I don't see any H3. And in case you don't know, like when you have an hashtag right here, it's an H1, which is the main title, and then you have like subtitles, which could be H2s, H3s, H4s, H5s, and so on. For an SEO blog post, you want to have one H1, of course, which is the title. That's good. You want to have H2s, but you also want to have H3s because Google reads this structure like this. And when you have like a decent hierarchy of H1s, H2s, and H3s, your blog post has more chances of ranking. So yeah, of course you could iterate this and go back and forth with Claude, and you can also give it the link of your web store, so of your e-commerce store, so it does the linking for you and it delivers you the final result with these internal and external links, which is also very important. Okay, in this case, I didn't want to add the website of the client because that would be like leaking their privacy, and I don't want to do that. But yeah, we can see that it's not bad, right? Now, I want to jump into Arvow and show you how you can create something that, in my opinion, way better. So let's go back to Arvow. Let's jump here to Arvow. All right. There's just one more point that I forgot to mention. If you want to publish this to your Shopify store, now what you should do is just copy. You should go to your Shopify store blog content, okay, and paste it there and click to publish. So it would be a manual process as well, but it works. Of course, I'm not going to say it doesn't because it does. But with Arvow, the difference is that first you can connect your Shopify directly, okay? So you don't have to be manually copying and pasting content from Claude to Shopify. You can do it immediately with a Shopify connection, which works with, it's a very simple process to integrate, okay? You have a video tutorial. It's pretty easy. And then for the context, okay, here when I give it the prompt, I can upload a file, I can upload PDFs, but the information gets quite messy. And if you want to do it again, you have to create like a project and everything. With Arvow, you have this feature called the knowledge base, where you just need to upload this type of assets and context about the brand once, and then it will get stored and used every single time you generate a new article. So you just create a knowledge base, you can create it, and then you add things such as your website, and it fetches all the information from there. You can also add PDFs and text documents, so the software knows everything about your brand. And then you just need to click here, create SEO article. We're going to use exactly the same inputs, which is the focus keyword that we have right here, Western saddle feeding. And then we're going to use the title that we used for Claude because we want it to be equally fair. Now you just click here to add keywords. Okay, and you could generate it immediately, okay, without configuring anything. But I want to show you this feature because it's just like so good for SEO, okay? And it's just so much more easy than using Claude and doing it manually through natural language, all right? For example, if there's keywords that you want to add, you can do it here, okay? You can even customize your outline directly. In the language, you can select the language, of course. You can do the same in Claude, but as I said, like in Claude, you're using natural language. You have to think about these things. You have to do them previously before generating. And here, it's just displayed to you, and you can customize it as much as you want. Now, for the knowledge, you can use the knowledge base that you created. So it knows everything about your business. All right. I'm not going to use it right now because we didn't use it as well with Claude, and I want it to be fair. For the formatting, you can turn on all these things like tables. Claude didn't generate a table. Quotes. Claude didn't generate a quote. Lists. Claude generated lists. So yeah, you can do the same. And for the structure, you can add directly your call to action. Okay. So you would put here your store / shop now or whatever, a category if you want. Here for the internal linking, you don't have to be asking for internal links, okay? You just put your site here, you will fetch the sitemap, you will get all the links that are in your website, and we'll apply them where they make the most sense. So yeah, this is also very, very easy. Okay, you don't have to be telling Claude to find for internal links. No, you just put it here in your sitemap. You just put your sitemap here, and we'll do it automatically for you. External links, the same thing. Okay, for example, if you have competitor stores, you can just exclude them right here, so the AI never mentions your competitors. Then you have images, okay? And this is one of the biggest differences to Claude because Claude doesn't generate images. And here you can have up to 4 images inside your article, okay, with the extra custom styling if you want. I'm gonna use photographic images, and videos, the same thing, okay? You can turn this on, and Arvow will find relevant YouTube videos related to the context of your article and will apply them when they make the most sense. So yeah, let's just save the changes and click to generate and see what we get and see if it's better or not than Claude Code. In the meantime, while the article is generating, if you want to try this tool, I'm going to leave the link in the description, okay? I'm going to also leave a coupon code if you want a discount when checking out, okay? You can use my code and get a discount and even a bonus of credits. So yeah, feel free to try it out. It's arvow.com. And it's a tool that these guys used, okay? So they were able to get these results way before you have Claude and way before Claude Code. They used strictly Arvow, and they were able to get to this amount that we estimated of $100,000 per month. So yeah, this platform works. And now here's our article, okay? You can see that the title is the same, but it starts immediately with a very beautiful AI image. You also have a table of content, which is something that Claude didn't generate for us. You have an introduction, you have key takeaways, and Claude didn't generate them either. You have more AI images, okay? You have H2s, but you also have H3s, all right? Even including links, okay? So you can see that it already has links predefined. Let me check more. It has quotes, okay? Claude didn't get us any quotes in the article, and it has a video, a YouTube video called Fitting a Path for a Western Saddle, which is exactly what we're talking about. So you can see it's a way more complete article, okay? It also has like a conclusion. It has FAQs, okay? FAQs are just so important nowadays, guys. If you're doing blog posts for SEO, you need to have FAQs because all of these questions, okay, increase the chances of this article being cited in the Google AI overviews or in ChatGPT or in the other LLMs because people are asking these LLMs specific questions. So if you have an article that directly and specifically answers those questions, the AI is way more likely to cite it versus an article that doesn't have FAQs, okay? You can see that here you don't have any FAQ at all. Of course, you could ask Claude, all right, but that's just taking so much more time of your day if you're still having to iterate this article. And you can see that here it doesn't, okay? And the bonus part, we're not done yet. If I open this article right here inside Arvow, okay, you can see that it also created a meta description for us, which is extremely important for SEO. And you can also see that all of the images that it generated have alt text by default, okay? The difference between Arvow and Claude is that Claude is an everything tool, all right? It's good at doing everything. Arvow, it's not good at everything. Arvow was specifically designed for SEO purposes, so every piece of content that is created with Arvow is specifically taught and designed to bring SEO results. And that's why images contain alt text by default. That's why meta descriptions are generated by default. That's why FAQs are generated by default. And then if you want to publish this to your Shopify store, you just click here to publish the article. Okay. You select your integration. In this case, I only have a WordPress right here, and it's published automatically to your website. So yeah, I think this is a nice video. I see like everybody's talking about Claude Code for SEO and Claude for SEO, but there are alternatives, easier alternatives, because this is, in my opinion, easier to use than Claude, and also more tailored towards SEO. So once again, the link for this tool will be in the description. Use the coupon that will be there as well. Thanks for watching this video. Watch this after this one so you keep learning about AI and SEO. I share a lot of my personal workflows here in this channel. Follow for more. Thanks for watching and see you on the next one.